Imagine you're not just watching a movie, but living it. That's where our hero's journey began, with a $20 ticket from Los Angeles to France, and a dream to ride his trusty steed into the future of cinema.
Welcome to VR Chronicles, the 3D space-time adventure. A virtually immersive cinematic journey through space-time and technology. Written, directed, produced and starring John Matthews.
In the dusty trails of the Wild West, where tumbleweeds dance with the wind, lies Los Angeles, California. The city of angels, or for some, the city of broken dreams. It all depends on your perspective and whether or not you're a fan of Green Day. Meet brave Sir John Matthews, a lone wolf whose curiosity doesn't just roam the trails, but delves deep into the realms of technology and storytelling. Yes, brave Sir John Matthews, a name that echoes through the canyons of innovation, not because he's fond of Green Day, but because he's on a quest for something far greater.
Well, my odyssey began with a $20 ticket from Los Angeles to France. Not just to travel, but to escape into my story. Much like filmmakers escape into new worlds using 3D and VR.
Act 1, The Departure.
Have you ever smelled a film?
Excuse me.
Have you ever felt a film?
Yeah.
Have you ever tasted the schnozberries in a cinema? No? Well, put your helmet on because you're about to take a ride and meet the real-life Willy Wonka of cinema. Introducing Morton Heilig, the inventor of the Sensorama.
Get in it, you go and you put the wind against the hands, the wind against the feet. When you ride a motorcycle, or when you're anything, you have wind. If you're in an open car, then you have wind against the top, but not on the bottom. If you're on a motorcycle, you have wind against the whole body. All these things in the machine.
How about the smell? Or what kind of smell?
Smell is all kinds of smells.
All kinds of smell?
Yeah. The machine can take 10 smells.
10 smell?
Yeah, so I generally have about 2 smells for each film. You know, but you can have more. I just have, I have 10 smells, but you can have 50 smells. There's no, and it's fed in and you get it here. There's wind against your body, the smell. Of course, stereophonic sound, 3D, peripheral vision, big picture.
But much like our hero, brave Sir John Matthews, this isn't where our cinematic odyssey started. As the great philosopher, who probably never existed, once said, "The journey of 1,000 smells begins with a single aroma." To truly trace the history of immersive cinema, we have to go way, way, way back. Wait, not that far back. We're not talking about the ancient Roman Empire, cave paintings, or single-celled amoebas here. Let's find that sweet spot between the dawn of time and the advent of the flat screen. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a sensory adventure through the ages.
Happy birthday, man.
No, it's
It's just us. Look, it's just a game. Look, it's just a shark on the screen. It's just a game. It's just a game.
Yes, it's true. Every new tech faces its trial by fire against the old guard. But fear not, for that epic showdown is saved for Acts 2 and 3. First, we must build our plot, our storyline, with the due diligence it deserves. We're almost there, on the cusp of cinematic revolution.
Now, pay attention, class.
Billy, leave Sandra alone. Class, prepare for an interactive pop quiz on the history of immersive cinema. From ancient myths of entering other realms to Renaissance art's trick of perspective, the seeds of VR were sown. In the 1930s, amidst this fertile ground, the Viewmaster emerged, offering stereoscopic views that were the talk of the town, a precursor to the immersive experiences to come. Then, Stanley Weinbaum's Pygmalion spectacles in the 1930s imagined a VR-like experience, setting the stage for what was to follow. By the 1950s, Morton Heilig built the first VR devices, including the Telesphere Mask and Sensorama simulator, aiming to engage all senses. The 1960s brought Ivan Sutherland's Sword of Damocles, the first VR headset with computer-generated graphics. Myron Kruger coined artificial reality in the 1970s, while the 80s saw Jaron Lanier popularize virtual reality with his company VPL Research. The 90s VR boom included Sega's VR headset, Virtuality Arcades, and Nintendo's Virtual Boy, though many early VR ventures fizzled out due to technology limitations. Meanwhile, 3D cinema, starting with the 1915 debut, saw a resurgence in the 50s, with technology like polarized glasses enhancing depth perception. Today, VR, AR, and 3D films continue to evolve, pushing the boundaries of cinematic immersion, blending technology with storytelling to transport audiences into new worlds, all while paying homage to the Viewmaster's simple yet profound contribution to our quest for depth in viewing. Thank you, Billy, for paying attention for a change. Class dismissed.
Act 2, The Journey.
In the heart of Paris, along the scenic River Seine, brave knight Sir Matthews faced a daunting adversary, a fire-breathing croissant at a quaint cafe. After a fierce battle, the croissant lay defeated, its fiery breaths extinguished on the riverbank. Exhausted, our knight succumbed to sleep, his head resting not on a pillow of feathers, but on a poopy pillow, right on the banks of the great poop-filled French River. As the fire-breathing croissant breathed its last pastry breaths, it uttered the terrible words.
Et maintenant, brave Sir John Matthews, couche-toi dans la merde, couche-toi dans la merde.
I won't even tell you what that means. Please pardon my French. In this unlikely slumber, Sir Matthews was visited not by mere dreams, but by a vision of Valerie Thomas, the 3D wizardess herself, a NASA scientist who pioneered three-dimensional technology. She, literally a three-dimensional figure from history, became his guide through the flat maze of his mind, revealing the foundational stones of virtual reality she had laid. She said to him,
"Brave Sir Matthews, here is the secret to making your story immersive in the way I made film storytelling immersive."
Brave Sir John Matthews's dreams took an even stranger turn, yet he gleaned something valuable from them. Valerie Thomas, with her groundbreaking work, mirrored Sir Matthew's pursuit of depth in storytelling within cinema, all while he lay beside his defeated croissant adversary. Upon awakening, the dream's vividness lingered, and Sir Matthews remembered his first encounter with a 3D movie in a theatre well before his knighthood. It was during this film's wild, imaginative escapade that the spark of inspiration ignited, steering his journey towards narratives that could transcend the screen and resonate deeply with viewers.
Act 3, The Return. Master of Two Worlds.
told these narrators a million times. It wasn't a fire-breathing croissant. Did they listen? Of course not. They went on with that ridiculous story anyway. I kept saying it was just a burnt croissant. I complained to the manager. Big mistake on my part. I admit it. Burnt croissant, not some mythical pastry base. And seriously, do you think that I actually sleep in a pile of poop? Ridiculous. Now, nobody's ever gonna believe me. It's like the boy who drives you off. They won't believe that I actually got a $20 ticket to Paris. A fire-breathing croissant? Please. These narrators are so dramatic idiots.
But hold on, folks. He really did have a $20 ticket to France. Here's the proof. Even we, your omniscient narrators, doubted that bit. Yet, every epic quest hits a snag. For brave Sir Matthews, the path from Act 2 to 3 was blocked when his editing software for VR Chronicles crashed. Here, he hit a wall. No, that's not an expression. He literally hit a wall. However, in his bleakest moment, with just a low-res clip of Act 2's end, he stumbled upon an innovation. He turned that travel montage into a 3D scene, using the salvaged footage. It was a stroke of genius, albeit by accident. Thus, brave Sir Matthews became the master of two worlds. And that, my friends, is a true story of chasing greatness into the sunset. Let's face it, Acts 1 and 2 were brilliant, but Act 3? Well, partner, that's on you. Together, we ride into the sunset of innovation and greatness, across the vast, dusty digital plains. Innovation is like this. With great leaps and gallops come greater challenges, but from those challenges spring the most profound innovations. Brave Sir Matthew's journey mirrors the evolution of interactive cinema. Once upon a time, VR technology hit a wall, but now it's on the brink of revolutionizing cinema in ways we can scarcely imagine. Our story isn't over, it's just beginning. But here, we conclude with a grand finale, which in French means really big and impressive. The French do have a flair for words. And now here comes the Deus Ex Machina, the god of the machine, to wrap things up. Apologies, my dyslexia got the best of me. It says here, Dog Ex Machina, dog of the machine. Yes, in his despair while in Greece, a wise old dog approached brave Sir Matthews, whispering the universe's secrets and the grand finale of his science fiction magnus opus manuscript. The dog, with a wise pant, shared the ending. The dog said,
Σοβαρά, δεν έχετε τίποτα καλύτερο να κάνετε από το να μεταφράσετε τα λόγια ενός σκύλου. Τι νόμιζες ότι θα έλεγα? Πεινάω. Αυτό είναι όλο. Αυτό είναι το τέλος αυτής της ταινίας, φίλε.
Brave Sir Matthews, bewildered, exclaimed,
Buddy, that's all Greek to me.
Then brave Sir John Matthews remembered his translation app. The ending the old dog whispered was so dynamic, so profound, so moving, that tears flowed down our hero's face, and he fell to his knees in awe. The secrets of the universe spoken by Great Dog were...
Mission complete.